Well, howdy, 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 dearly senior citizen here, goodies, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are valid. Thumbs up for that. It is a brand new day indeed, and I walked to Walmart and back already. Sunny day, so I sprayed myself down with my spray-on sunscreen, got some of the lotiony type to mix with it and put on my face and neck and all that, and I went to Walmart and back. Used my walker this morning because, oh my gosh, 2 days ago, I stayed off my knee. Yesterday, my knee felt great. But because things were not that good, I stayed off my knee again, anticipating that today I'd feel pretty good. Oh my God, my knee was so bad, I could barely walk. So yeah, I took my walker and it hurts. In a whole different spot. Still the knee. It was the inner left part that was bad 2 days ago, or even yesterday. It was lower right that was the bad spot today. It could be the way I sleep, which is I sleep on my side. And I had noticed that one of the sore spots that was developing on the inside of my right knee was where the pressure of the weight of my left leg was pressing. But I use a pillow between them. But I can't use as much pillow as I would like. Because if I put too much pillow between my legs, I am going to overheat my bottom leg, which is usually my right leg, and when my legs get warm, they cramp. From my toes all the way up to my hips. So I can't. If I get my leg warm, it's hell. If I get my upper body warm, my legs cramp. If I get warm, my legs cramp. When I'm horizontal, I have to keep my legs straight, because if I bend them, they cramp. Toe to hip. So I gotta treat my legs in a certain way, and to prevent skin-to-skin contact, and you should do this too, put a pillow or a folded cloth or some such thing between your knees to keep pressure away and prevent skin-to-skin contact. Very good for you. Also try to do that between your ankles. Helps a lot. So I've been keeping a pillow between my knees, not as much as I would like, and it would seem that I need more because it's pressing on my lower leg in a specific place in a specific way that might be contributing to all this. Joy? So I want to go charging through fields. I want to go walking over dirt paths. I want to go on gravel roads. I stuck to the sidewalk with my walker and my knee does not feel good. Boy, I just overwhelmed the thing with the light from my head there. How about that? But my knee is not feeling good. Joy. Now, I did write things down because my brain, and I wanted to talk about some of them. Also, I was looking accidentally at some of the analytics, and I lose the bulk of people like after a minute and a half stop watching. So if you're still watching now, you are one of the odd ones out. I thought people liked my walkies videos. My latest one with the pipes and all that with moss on them. You know what the average length on the viewership on that? 8 seconds. 8 seconds and then people click off. 98% of the people who watch stop watching after 8 seconds. I did not know that I was this abrasive. I always thought I had a moderately pleasant personality. But I guess I've been mistaken. And I apologize for that. Yay! But again, I've written things down because brain, ADHD, and if you're still watching, again, thank you so much. Now, I do have something that happened in the comments, and I wanted to talk about that for both good and bad. There is somebody in the comments that my stepfather was a vinegar type of person. You know, you attract more flies with honey than with vinegar. There is positive reinforcement and there is negative reinforcement. And they have shown through the decades of study that negative reinforcement does not work. My stepfather only did negative reinforcement. If you did something bad, you got a list of all the bad things that you had done. And if you did something good, the list was just smaller. Negative reinforcement to make it good, do it better next time. They have shown that when you do that to people, negative reinforcement, then they stop trying. Because that's all they get. And my particular bit of neurodiversity does not respond to negative reinforcement well. This person in the comments tends to be a 24-hour vinegar channel or comment station or person. Now, I don't know their personal life, but that's the way the comments have seemed to be. But they do seem to actually care. They just are like my stepfather. Now, one thing, I had talked about how Ritalin slows time down. And this person in the comments said, I agree with everything you're saying, but my interpretation of this, paraphrasing, boils down to, it doesn't slow time down, it speeds you up. And yes, I agree with that 100%. Especially the way it can, like especially in my case with my blood pressure, harm you. It's burning the candle faster. I don't have time slow down for me when I take the medication. It speeds me up. Now, that actually just speeds up the body. The effect on the brain and what it does is it's not speeding you up. In fact, I go from 1,000 ping pong balls in a wind tunnel to just like 20 if I'm taking medication. It just slows down my thoughts while speeding up the body, burning the candle faster. So yeah, I agree with that 100%. One of the reasons I'm still struggling to get my blood pressure back under control. It was burning my candle bright. I still have, now this one, again though, I've talked about it yesterday. I don't know why, though, even now my blood pressure will be okay and then go up and I'll start burning my candle faster. And I speed up so that time slows down for me. I got to get that under control, because as much as I may like that feeling, I need to damp down the flame on my candle. I do not need to burn brighter at this age. There ain't much candle left. I need to preserve that and have it burn as slowly as possible. At the same time, though, something about that, but on a different track entirely, one of the jokes, many of the jokes about getting older get involved, like the inevitable things about dying and death. And one of the comedians that probably no one, if you're younger, knows about, since I think he died before the year 2000, was Rodney Dangerfield, who was the king of self-deprecating comedy. But one of the things that he would do when people were not laughing at his joke, or it was dead silence, he would just say, "Ah, death, where is thy sting?" So I don't know why that reminded me of that, but it did for whatever reason. So let me look back on my list so I can take a look at all this. Oh yes, it also has to do with my mood and my knee. Because I'm used to getting up and going out for like walks. I used to go for the 6-mile walks. I want to go back on those. I've been struggling to get out there. I've been doing the 4 miles. Need to get back for the 6 miles. But now I make it to Walmart and then every once in a while to the community center. I can't do much. My knee hurts. I would have bounced back mood-wise from my laptop going south. Not immediately, but within, by now, I would have been in a much better mood about that. Except that, piled on top of that, almost, the very same day, or was it the day after? Now I can't remember. ADHD, all the memories are fading. All I'm getting is the broad strokes. But that same day, my knee started acting up and I couldn't walk as far. And then I've been stuck in here because I can't walk. And I can't play the games that I want to play. I can't do the stuff that I want to do. Arg. First world problems. Let's see what else I have on my list here. Oh, just two other main things. One is they do have on the Microsoft Game Pass, which I've been using. I keep pointing over there because that's where I put my tablet. But my tablet right now is right here because this is what I'm talking to. This is my tablet. Not over there, but now I can't even remember what I was talking about because I irritated myself. Let me take a look. Yes, Microsoft Game Pass. They have Fallout New Vegas, the 360 version. None of the DLC, just the 360 version. I've been playing that. So I'm still fixated on Fallout New Vegas. Each time a new and different type of character. So I'm not just doing the same type. There's nuances and differences, and then I am having them be molded by, and my reactions as them being changed by what is happening to them in the world. So that's how you role play. No, that's how I role play. Thumbs up for that. And then one of the last things that I've got written down before I wander off onto absolute silliness. I see so many people out there that are using their iPhone or whatever type of phone as their microphone for the video. So they've got, I don't know, they generally don't say, but they've got a display type thing that they're doing the video on, and then they're recording the audio on their phone. That's fine. I mean, that's what I've had to do a lot. Back when I had a terrible microphone on the camera that was working, I would do that and record my sound on a different microphone, and then on my video just toss that audio, grab the other one and replace it. So that's fine. I understand doing that, but how bad are their microphones on a phone? How bad is the mic on a phone? Because if you have to hold the phone right here to talk into it to get the audio for the video that you're making, if you're having to speak into the phone right there, are the phone microphones that terrible? I'm like 1.5 feet from my tablet, and it's more than loud enough. It picks up so much. It's just a tablet. It's not a phone. It doesn't have to pick up good sound so that the other person can hear it. Is a tablet microphone that much better than the phone microphone, whose job it is to pick up sounds that the other person on the other side can hear it once it's been transmitted? Why is there such a difference? Why do I not have to talk into my tablet? So I was just curious about that. It made me wonder. Icky. But past that, that has been my life. I haven't played a whole lot other than Fallout New Vegas. I haven't done much other than watch videos because I can't get up and physically do much because of my knee. And with my computer actually gone south and all pear-shaped, I don't really have anything that I can do anything on except this. And tablets are great. But phones and tablets are like being in a very, very tight little box with everything that you're allowed to do by the system. There is tight control on what you can do even on an Android thing as compared to a desktop. A desktop thing, I can screw around with programs and alter the whole environment on the fly and do stuff. I can breathe in a desktop environment, and it's just so claustrophobic on these little things. So I don't know where I was going with that rant, but I was ranting, so thank you. Let me look for something over here because, uh-oh, we're going to do this one. I was going to pick up a Walmart box, but the thing's on is like white spoons, and I didn't want people to write white spoons to prove it. So let's just, if you've watched this far, if you could type the words Bengal Spice into the comments, that would be very, very cool to let both me and the algorithm know that people actually do watch the videos and don't just not just everyone cuts off after a minute and a half or 8 seconds, as the case may be. I do appreciate absolutely each and every one of you that does write the words down in the comments. I especially right now, with this situation, can really not leave as many replies to comments as I would like. I mean, I was cut down from what I would like by my nerve compression, and then this makes it even harder. But I do appreciate each and every one of you that leaves me a comment, especially right now. I do feel massively demoralized in a lot of ways because of, yeah, I'm one step up from homelessness in a shelter made for people that are coming up out of homelessness. I am just being dangled over the abyss by threads. So, yeah, I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about a lot of stuff. I don't like the way my knee is acting. I'm still worried about a lot of stuff on my health. My heart is bothering me. Bothering me as in it did those things. I still have a referral for cardiology going through the system. Maybe one day it'll actually make it through. So I don't know. But there's a lot of little things that are like that. And yet, at the same time, I actually feel pretty good about things. But I think a lot of that just has to do with my neurodiversity, too. So, I am a born worrier, but I am constitutionally unable to worry about some things. And especially the future is largely one of them. I've never been able to really worry, think, or plan on it. I have been a stick drifting on a river. I go where the stream has been leading me. I get stuck on stuff on the banks occasionally, but I get loose and then I keep on drifting. Is that a good way to live life? It's the way I've had to live mine. Is that good or bad? Probably intensely bad, but I've got the brain that I've got. And in the grand poker game of life, you know, I was dealt on the 5-card hand, 2 poker cards, 2 gin rummy cards, and 1 card that's the instructions on how to play Old Maid. So you gotta understand your limitations, and I've had some pretty severe ones. Yay! But that's everybody. Everybody. Understand and don't beat yourself up. That's the important part. Past that, I am just going to try and do what I can do. Again, doing physical stuff is tough, and that involves even... I want to do my board game stuff, but that involves moving stuff around and getting things set up, which my knee doesn't like because I got to do a lot of moving. So I got all these things that I want to do, and there are so many things that I can't. It's driving me crazy. But again, you got to laugh, you got to smile, you got to take it, go with the flow. Because what is getting upset? What will that do? It'll pump up your heartbeat and flood you with anger toxins. And, well, the situation won't change. So I'm not going to bother. Anyway, though, I got weirdly philosophical here. Hopefully you are still watching. Thumbs up for that. And if you're a Patreon patron, thumbs up and thank you. You are beautiful and awesome people. Hopefully at least some of you watched this far. That would be absolutely amazing too. You are beautiful. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Without your help, I would be badly, badly hurt. For everybody that leaves me comments, again, you are beautiful and awesome, and I appreciate each and every comment, and I try to answer those that I can. If I don't, it's not because I don't want to. It is largely just because I can't with all this, and all of this, and all of this, and all gestures vaguely at the world. So, thumbs up on that. Anyway, I'm going to just try and do what I can do. Hopefully you can do what you can do, and that would be a very good thing. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. Hokey smokes. Life is fun, isn't it? I'd like to end with something amusing, but I'll have to leave it at that.